Welcome everybody to Top Lines Live at 5. My name is Brian and I am excited to have you here with us today. We're going to be talking about how to fix a Facebook campaign that might not be performing as well as you would like. Now we have a whole checklist that we go through, so if you would like to get that, reach out and ask me for it and I'd be happy to send that to you. But I thought rather than go through an entire checklist, which really can take quite a while, let's just look at one thing at a time. And we'll break this up over several different videos. And I thought we would start with one of the first things that tends to go wrong. Now, we look at headlines and images and all that kind of stuff. Those are the things that are kind of right in front of you that you can start changing and adjusting. More often than not, it is a factor of your targeting. When it comes to Facebook ads, you have a tremendous amount of control over who sees your ads. You can control when they see it, you control locations, and usually we find that we could just do some slight adjustments and changes to the audience and see an improvement. And then we move on to kind of the next thing that we're going to be testing to see if we can get you better results. Now, let me switch on over here to my other camera, and I want to show you exactly what we're looking at. Now, you'll see here that it's kind of, this particular one, for just in Indiana, we're kind of in the red, right? We're a little small, so it's a really tight radius, and we might think, okay, well let's improve that. The other thing is that you might be, for whatever reason, you might think, you know what? I'm in a location where there are a lot of people who work here, so I don't want people who live in this location. I want everyone in this location. And suddenly, we've got a much bigger number. So we have to kind of look at these things one at a time and see what's going to have the biggest effect. And the reason that I want to go through this exercise with you is because, again, you have to think about where you are located. And if you're in an area that is rock solid, jam-packed full of people that are at work, and you're in a situation where it's going to make a lot of sense for people that will just come to you from work, then go ahead and change that. Everyone in this location. This is the one that most people forget. That it's automatically going to be everyone in. But typically, we will change it based on location. Again, we don't do this all the time, but people who live in a location. We don't want recently in, and we don't want people traveling. We want people that are going to be there on a regular basis. And so that's what you can kind of play with, and you can get different, bigger numbers and see what's going on there. You can change the radius. You can change your age, so you might be underperforming because you're showing your ad to someone who's maybe too young or too old. Maybe your ad is designed specifically for men. Don't show it to women, or vice versa. And we really do like to run as often as possible specifically to a gender, because there's different images that are going to work well, different style of language that's going to work well, and so we want to shift this around. You can also target languages, so if you have somebody in the office that speaks a different language, put that in there because that's going to be a huge advantage for you. You can do detailed targeting. There's an awful lot that you can start playing with, but I wanted to get you to the basics and let you know that that's kind of the first place that you're going to want to start when you're playing around with how to improve your audience and improve your overall campaign. All right, so that's kind of the first one that I wanted to show you. We've got plenty more that we can go through, and like I said, I didn't want these videos to be too long. I just wanted to be kind of right to the point, what you can start doing right now to improve your Facebook advertising campaigns. All right, that's it for me. Let me know what questions you have and how we can support you, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Top Lines Live at 5. Bye for now.